Hey everyone, Happy New Year. It is now day 63 of this journey that I'm on, and I guess I haven't posted for a really long time. I guess it's been since like November, so happy 2018. The last 6 weeks been kind of crazy with holidays and Christmas in the air and all the chaos that goes with that at work, at school. So thanks for being patient. I just kind of wanted to recap kind of what's happened in the last 6 weeks and where we're going forward, and talking about some cheesy New Year's stuff, I guess is what you could say. So let's get started. The last 6 weeks has been getting my medication on track, and I can say that, yeah, I'm still feeling like brain fog and tired, but it's starting to like level out, which is nice. So that's a positive, and I'm noticing a big difference in like how I react to certain things and like how I don't explode. So that's really good. The headaches are gone, thank goodness. So that's a plus. I have been making choices based on putting me and my spouse first instead of work first, which has been a really big challenge, but worth it. So that looks like over the break, I've been going to the doctor regularly. I've gotten checked out, putting my health first, which is great. Haven't thought about work at all. We've been spending lots of time with family and friends. And then we've also been like doing some financial stuff and like making like a 5-year plan to like make travel a priority, because it's important to both of us. And we've noticed that that's kind of been put on hold since all of the things that happened this year, and just like the chaos of like getting married and trying to like get settled into your home and trying to just keep up with like everyday life. So that is definitely one of our priorities, and I'm excited to say that we've kind of got a plan, and it's just now going to be trying to stay on track. So things have been pretty positive, which is really good. And I think like looking back on 2017, it was definitely like a big roller coaster of like ups and really good highs, but then also some really low lows. And like I think in the last like 6 years of teaching, I've burnt myself out a little bit. I love my job, but I think I've almost loved it too much, if that makes sense. And I haven't put myself or my priorities first. I'm always putting my students first, and that's important, but that's also how you don't continue on because you've just burnt out. So I think like making that connection and understanding that there's more to life than just work has been eye-opening this year. I think also too, like there are people in your life that if you don't spend enough time with them, you can't get that back when they're gone. So I think making sure you're putting important relationships first in your life is like super important. And I'm still learning to do that and letting go of certain things that are like out of my control, or like letting go of things not being perfect all the time. Like that's been another thing. Like I want to be like the perfect teacher, and I can't, and that's okay. Like just take it as it comes and do your best. And if like you're having a really bad day and you give like 80% and you at least got out of bed and you made it and you like tried to like do your best, and even if it wasn't perfection on like a really good day, you did it and you made it through, and there's always tomorrow, right? So I think that's really good. But I think, yeah, just like with trying to process like the ups and downs of like moving and getting a permanent job and working towards a permanent job, and then getting engaged and getting married, along all the other bumps and things that happened, and like some of the like adult experiences you have when you move out for like the first time in like a small town. Like, yeah, I was pretty sheltered, and like I've definitely had a lot of experiences in the last 6 years that I haven't fully processed either. So I feel like the end of like 2017, when things kind of started to come down from like the wedding high, it was just like, oh my goodness, like I have all of these pent up emotions and all of these anxieties, and it's because I haven't dealt with them. So this is like going into this card here from my universe deck, which is great. It says, True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So I didn't feel anything. I kind of just ignored everything, and it kind of all blew up in my face when things got really tough, and that's not good. And even as like a professional teacher who's telling kids like how to deal with their emotions and how you should talk about them and process them, I've taught children how to do it properly, but I'm not taking my own advice. Like, what? Okay. So I think the past like 63 days have been processing, which is important, and like it hasn't been easy, but it's making a lot of things make more sense, and I think that's important. Now, talking about like 2018 and moving forward and what that looks like. I'm gonna get cheesy, but you know what? I guess I'm like all about the cheese lately because I feel like it's important to share what you are passionate about and care about, and if it means that you're being cheesy, that's okay. So everyone, or I've noticed a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people have been posting like a word of the year, and I think that my word this year is going to be choice. So I've learned that yes, life can be rough, but like there are no timeouts. Like you gotta get back up and you gotta keep moving, and it's your choice on whether you do that or not. Like you choose the life that you get to live. So I think this year, even through like the chaos of what can happen and what might be thrown our way, I choose to be happy no matter what, and I choose to learn through love, and I choose to put myself first. So just making good choices that like I'm fully aware of, and making sure that I choose to process how I'm feeling and I choose how I react. Just all those little things that like you don't maybe think about all the time, like making concise choices on what I'm doing to move forward myself and to live a happy life. So going along with that, we went and saw Jumanji Into the Jungle, which was amazing. And if you haven't seen it, go do it. You won't regret it. It was hilarious, and I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. It was great. But there was like a really cool quote from the principal in that movie, and it was, you get one life, you get to decide how you're going to spend it. Yeah, like this past year has been rough, and I can't get that year back, but I can choose how I spend the next year, and I choose to spend it the way that I would want to, not sulking on the sidelines, waiting for someone to come pick me up and rescue me. I can't wait for that. I can only rescue myself. And now that I've like fully understood that, 2018, you're not going to hold me back. And I look forward to sharing the adventures that await in the chaos of the coming year. So on that, I'm going to end with that note, and I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your weekend, and talk to you later.